It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Love. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action this time with Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. On first down. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on second and 10. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! As big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Right at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 21, Bears 14.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Love finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. Returnable here for Davis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. First down, going to the air with Love. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Love looking to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's Love. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Sermon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Love throwing for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. McCann's got it teed up. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off at the 28.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Love's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive,
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Breaks through the contact. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Carter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Chargers 7-yard line.
Come on. Here we go. Here we go. One for Mike.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears claw one back. The extra point splits the uprights. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over first and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10. Love. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. On first and 10, Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Love, they go play action now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So nice number one. Drop, hey, Piro. Watch the
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete to Bird out right here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, LA!
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
McCann's got it teed up.
Returnable here for Davis.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Play action this time with Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just said, well, my kicker's hurting this. No, okay.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A great run, but, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take...
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A huge play there for Chicago. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Yeah, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of? He's got a man, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Love throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. McCann's got it teed up. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because they're
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
73, Bears 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
McCann's got it teed up.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Flush to his right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
First down, going to the air with Love. This will be caught. Judy. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Love now to pass on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, Love to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
McCann's got it teed up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Wilson.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with it. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.